Hello, everybody. So, today, this is what we do once a month. We do a back-to-back live sale at the beginning, the first week of each month. So we will do one today, and then we will also do one tomorrow. Today it starts at 1. Tomorrow it'll start at noon. So while you're enjoying your lunch, or tomorrow, if you're off of work, you just come on in, show you what we got going on. So today we're going over crystal carvings. So carvings, depending on what is carved, can have multiple different things as far as its metaphysical properties. And then sometimes it's just the aesthetic, it's just the decor. So it just depends on what you like. I personally am a huge fan of crystal carvings. I love crystal skulls, which would be considered a crystal carving. And then depending on, like, if you have any sort of deity relationship, we have multiple things of deities. So we have Ganesha, we have Buddha. So I will start going through. So for example, we'll start with these guys. We'll start with the small ones. So this is obsidian, and obsidian is a protective stone, volcanic stone. This is a little plague doctor. He's actually like super nicely detailed. There we go. See if I can get him to show a little bit here. Get in on his face. He's got detail up on his beak and the back of his hat, even all like the little ruffles. So we have 2 obsidian plague doctors, and these guys are a matte. So instead of it being a glossy, shiny obsidian, they coat it to have a matte finish. So we've got this guy here, and then we have his friend. And if you haven't been to our live sales before, how we do it is you would say in the comments to claim the price so that we can confirm that you know the price. And then so what it is, the price, and then from there we'll be able to send you like an invoice. So we do most of our invoicing through PayPal and sent in the email. So these guys here are both 15. So depending on which one you want, this one here and this one here. Keeping up with the obsidian, I've got obsidian brooms. This is also that matte. Got a little pinnacle in the middle and the triple moon, also with the hat, so very, very witchy. These also are flat, so they just lay down flat. The back is flat. And these guys are 24. I'll see you later. And we have 2 of these. So a more simplified carving is the heart. This here is about palm size and is angelite. The properties of angelite are it helps you communicate with the divine realms. It aids in psychic ability, especially spirit communication. It's very uplifting, high vibe stone. And this one here is 28. It's good size. I'm sorry, not 28, 25. Spin it around. 25. Keeping it going. So this is brecciated jasper. This guy has a flat bottom, so he will sit perfectly fine, upright. This is a horse. And I have 2 other horses too. I've got 2 brecciated jasper horses. Both are very different in their markings. So if you would like one, just kind of specify which one you are looking at. We'll say that this is number 1 and this is number 2.
Oh, you're not troubling me.
And these guys are 20 each and really decent size. Right. And then I'll show you guys the other horses. Okay. So these are picture jasper. Same exact size as the other ones, also that flat bottom. Same thing, same price as the other ones, also 20. And then we've got this one here. I like this one. It's like little dark spot here down the face. Looks very much like a horse. Picture jasper is good for creativity, especially if you are an artist or a writer. It will help with unlocking your artistic ability. And if you feel like writer's block, artist's block, it kind of helps overcome those. So this would be a nice little companion for the artists in your life if you are one. You can sit right there on your little paint desk or where you write. And then here's the other one. So we'll call this one that I just showed, we'll call this one number 1. $20. And we'll call this one number 2.
Let me walk over because she's in her office here. So, you know what? Let me pull up your email and get off to make sure it's correct.
Okay, so we showed the obsidians and the horses. Let's see what other obsidians I have. I do have this little guy here, an obsidian moon. I want to say these guys are 10. And we have multitudes of these. So you can just say obsidian moon 10, and I will just intuitively pick one for you. Feel free to ask any questions. I can help with any of the metaphysical properties that you might have questions about. Or if you would like me to show an item again, I can do that too. Okay, everyone loves these guys. Little mushrooms. This is a quartz. It's got a really nice little clear top. Little world in there. It's definitely, the camera doesn't do it justice. But also self-standing, flat bottom. These were from Tucson that we got this year. So if you are a mushroom fan or a fae fan, or you just like the artistry of the mushrooms, these guys are really cool. Perfect for springtime. And this one here is 20. So to claim, you would say quartz mushroom 20. And then we've got a bigger one. So this guy is a lot bigger, a lot heavier. The rainbows in there. It's got a lot of rainbows in there. And then this is the size difference that I'm talking about here. So definitely bigger guy. And this one here is 35. Switch it around. 35. Also self-standing. Cute for a little fairy garden. Or if you're just a mushroom collector. But this one's got a ton of rainbows in it, some of which are not showing up on camera, but it's really pretty. All right. This one here is interesting because it is carved within a slab. So we've got an eagle head carved into a slab of tiger eye. It's really nice flashy tiger eye too. There's the thickness of the slab. Let's see if this one self-stands. He does not, so you'll want to put something behind him to keep him upright if that's how you want to display him. If not, he lays down flat, just perfectly fine. And let's see if I can get you in on the detail here. Like, you've got the feathers that are carved into there. There's a lot of detail. And this guy here is 30. And then on the back, you've got that really flashy tiger's eye.
Thank you for calling Honest Union. How can I help you? Yeah, there's.
And I found another mushroom. Had no idea there was another one. This one is smoky. So not as clear as the other ones. Got more of that smoky quartz in there. It's like a light smoky quartz. You can see through it really well. Smoky quartz is great for grounding. It also helps absorb negative energy to keep it out of your field, out of your auric field. So smoky quartz does need to be cleansed often because it does hold that energy. So cleansing it often, putting it under the moon, running it through smoke will help cleanse it. But it's one of my favorite stones, and it comes in different shades. Also self-standing, flat bottom. And this guy is 25. And we'll put him with his other mushroom friends. This one is super pretty. So this is a bear. He stands upright. Let me see if I can show you. He is self-standing, or you can lay him down flat, but flat feet. And this is blue apatite. It's got a really nice like sheen on it, and it can't really see it with the camera, but the sheen on it is really pretty. It's very, very blue. But blue apatite is great for communicating your feelings. If you feel like you can't communicate properly, that is one of the most what it's known for. Help you speak your truth, speak up for yourself. Apatite is also said to help with your actual appetite. So it helps control it. So if you're someone that binges, it might help with controlling that. It's the idea of having it around you and reminding you of your habits, especially in your habits around food. So apatite is great for that. And this guy here is 40. Any questions before I keep going? The apatite, is that what you meant? That's my only apatite that I have in a carving. This one's really pretty. I'm going to show this guy. So this is a rose. Flip it around here. So this is a rose, and it is carved out of lab. And so you got that blue flash lab in here. It's very pretty. Do you see that? I mean, you have to. It transfers very well. It's very, very bright. So this could be made if you make jewelry. It's kind of perfect for a cabochon shape. This is also just a nice little pocket stone carrying piece. Also, I think it's a good piece to gift somebody, especially someone you might be romantically inclined to. So this is really pretty. She is 40. There we go. Decent size. Really just super intricate carving. And they did a really good job finding that blue flashing spot and carving it because it transfers very well into that carving. So again, 40 for the labradorite rose. Keeping up with the roses, I've got this piece here. So this is Dream Amethyst, also known as Chevron Amethyst. So it's got the bandings in it. And this is a rose, little rose wand. You can use it for several different things. So if you're looking for a wand, this is great for one. If you just want something to add to an altar, or this is again perfect for springtime with flowers. So multi-versed. Yeah, I want to say it's spelled with an A, so Appa, and I might be wrong. This one doesn't say it. I can look it up, but yes, I understand what you're saying. So this one here, good hand size, palm size. And this one here is $125 for the Chevron Amethyst Rose. Going back into one of my favorite stones. So this is another smoky quartz. This is a big old smoky puff heart. And this is that darker smoky. Super pretty, good palm size. And this is that darker smoky color. Same exact properties as the lighter smoky colors. And this one here is $25. So to claim smoky quartz heart, $25. Okay. So the next piece I got is lapis lazuli. And this is a lapis lazuli moon. Let's see if I can get you in there. You can see those gold flakes of pyrite in there. And lapis helps promote wisdom and mental endurance. It attracts kindness and love in helping relationships. It boosts peace, harmony, and helps with disorganization. So if you are a disorganized person. And it improves creative expression. It's very pretty. I want to see if I can get those gold flakes in there a little bit more for you to see. But they are in there. She's a good size too. She's about this length of my palm, if not a little bit bigger. And she is 41. Here's the back. Again, she'll need a little stand to sit upright, or she can sit flat. All right, I've got more smokies. So I've got 2 smoky quartz moons. Got this one here and this one here. You can see the difference in the clarity. So if you're someone that likes to match on your altar space or just in your house in general, you buy things in 2s. These guys are a great little pair. They are separately priced. So this one is $65. And the other one is also $65. Large size, about as big as my hand. And that really nice dark colored smoky, but still with some clarity. Like you can see my fingers on the other side of the quartz. Personal big fan of this one. So it's the man in the moon. So you've got the face here, nose, lips. All right. So I showed him briefly earlier. This is a rose quartz Ganesha, self-standing, flat bottom. And I already showed the price, but he is $70. And the color is a lot more pink in person. The quality on the camera really dulls out just how pink that this guy is. He's very pink. Really nice detail in him. So you've got his hands here. It's in a seated position. And then here's the back, because even the back has good detail. Ganesha is the remover of obstacles, helps you get things out of your way, Lord of Success. And he is 70. All right, this guy is new. So this is a amethyst skull, really dark amethyst. Really pretty quality too. It's got a lot of purple in there. And again, doesn't really do it justice. It's very purple in person. And there's the carving on the face. And this guy is $65. Amethyst is great for developing of psychic ability. Developing psychic ability also is a protective stone. I feel like a lot of people don't know that. It's an all healer stone, so it's great with healing and balancing as well. Amethyst has a lot of properties, so here's that guy. Personal favorite and new one. We have these green aventurine pot leaves. These guys are awesome. Got individual carvings on each leaf. decent size. Can fit in your palm, little pocket stone, great gift. Adventuring is known as the stone of good luck. Helps bring in abundance, as well as wealth and opportunity. So, great little guy to carry around with you if you want to bring some luck into your life. And this guy is 10. And I have multitudes of these, so if you would like, I can intuitively pick one for you, but each one is going to be 10. Okay. So this is a fluorite green man. It's got really detailed carving in the face. Fluorite, depending on the color, has a multitude of properties. This one is like a pale green. I know one of the properties of fluorite is balance. Helps balance out your emotions. It's very soothing. Green would be associated with the heart, while purple will be associated with more of the third eye crown chakra area. And this guy is flat on the back, so he would lay perfectly fine. This guy is 40. And then speaking of fluorite, I just showed the rose quartz Ganesha. This is the fluorite Ganesha. So this one has purples and greens in it. Different carving compared to this one. So I'll show you the details in there. Very intricate detailing. And this guy is also new. He's from this year's Tucson trip. And we originally had 2. He is our last one remaining. Here's the back. So you can see a lot more of that purple back there. I would say, as far as size goes, he is about as big as the rose quartz one.
Hi, how are you?
And he is 70. It's really pretty. I don't know how this guy is still here. So this is a serpentine jade tiger. Jade and serpentine in general are also good luck stones. I'll do a little search here too, give you a little bit more info on it. He's real heavy. He's got a good hefty weight to him. So jade helps attract harmony into your life, attracts prosperity and abundance, and it's a crystal of wisdom. He was our only tiger that we got, I believe. He's even got some quartz back here. And he also is self-standing, so he will stay upright wherever you place him. And he is 40. And he's big chunky guy. Like, I can hold him just like this. So that's why I'm surprised that he's still here. He's cute. Does anyone have any questions before I continue on? Anything you want me to re-show, I can also re-show for you. And we will have more things tomorrow. So I'll keep the same stuff on the table that doesn't sell. And then we will have even more items available. We have an abundance of carvings. Okay, so this one is super, super cool. So this is a clear quartz Kuan Yin. And when I say clear, I mean, oh, you missed the jade. I can re-show it if you would like. So this is a super, super clear quartz Kuan Yin. The fact that it is this clear and so high quality is insane. It's very, very hard to find quartz that is this clear. Like, there is no inclusions in this. And yes, it is quartz, it is not glass. And that is what the back looks like. It is so clear, you can see right through it. So Kuan Yin represents compassion and mercy. And is they consider her a Buddhist-like figure, particularly in East Asia. And she is 200. And still a really good price for such a clear quartz. I took pictures of her last year during like a summer sunset, and it's one of my favorite pictures that I've taken because she just photographed so well, and you could see the sunset like right through her. and also sits upright. So I've got a little purple fluorite alien head, and he looks like he has a beard. This is actually just how this stone was carved. There's no crack, there's no nothing. This is all smooth. That's just his little goatee. So it's like that silky purple fluorite. And he is going to be 40. So this big old moon here is kyanite, red kyanite, blue kyanite. Hard to find it in carvings. Because if you know what kyanite looks like, it comes in like blades and it's very fibrous. So you don't see it carved much. And this guy's really big compared to the other moons. So kyanite helps boost psychic ability and communication. It aids in communication and self-expression. And the red kyanite inside, or orange kyanite, stimulates joy and creativity. So this one will lay down flat, or if you can get a stand, it will stand upright and be a nice little display piece. And this one is 40. And I've got even more fluorite. So this is another man in the moon green fluorite. You can see his eyes a little bit better than the other ones, and his lips. It's definitely a lot smaller, but the quality of the green, again, is more vibrant in person. And it's also carved on the other side, so it's not just a one-sided carving. And this guy is 25. So we'll probably go for another 10 minutes. If you guys have any questions, want me to re-show anything, now is the time. Tomorrow we'll be on at 12 to show even more carvings, and any of the ones that don't sell today, I'll have back on the table tomorrow. After that, they go back out on the floor. So another nice quality quartz here is this quartz Buddha. Little happy guy. See if I can see. You can see my fingers through his belly. In his face. And he's real heavy. He's a big chunky piece. The dragon, I'll show him next. He is made out of moss agate. So here is the Buddha. This is the back of him. So the carving continues onto the back. So flat bottom for him to sit up. And like really clear, especially towards the bottom. And he does have a lot of rainbows. There's like a little pocket here of rainbows. And this guy is 130. And then down here, that's why his foot is like that is part of the matrix. Oh, are you a fan of moss agate? I will show him next. He's been sitting here for too long. Okay, so definitely one of the biggest pieces on the table. He is from Tucson from this year, so he's new. And his detail is insane. They did cross carvings all the way through for his scales. He's got a lot of chalcedony or chalcedony that runs through his wings. And he's got druzy pockets all throughout, like back here in his head, side here. There's his little tail back there. And he sits up. As you could see, he was sitting. So he is self-standing. And there's his other side of his head. He's carved on both sides. More chalcedony all throughout here. But he's a really cool piece. And there he is from the front. Okay, well, we'll hold you up to that because everyone loves looking at him. We keep him up front. Everybody likes looking at him. They'll pick him up. They always make nice comments about him, but he has yet to find a home. But he is $225. Again, really hefty, really nice. This is what I would consider a statement piece for sure. And especially if you're a dragon fan. I've been in the crystal community for a while now, and I haven't seen carvings quite like this before. We also had a crouching dragon, which was in a carving that I've never seen before. And he had sold, so his partner is gone. But he is still here and on the lookout for a home. Moss agate is great for this time of year. It's a gardener's stone, so it helps with your green thumb. It also connects you to nature. So when you think of moss, think of plants, outdoors, walking through the woods, connection to nature, grounding. Yeah, he's very unique. He's our last dragon we have in the store. We had petersite dragons. We had another moss agate dragon. We had a obsidian dragon, and they have all sold. So he is our last dragon. And again, $225. This one back here, and I'll keep her out and show her tomorrow. She'll probably be the last one I show for today. Actually, I lied. There's two. Because I have to show Larry. All right. So this piece is very new. And she is another really big, heavy piece. This is a serpentine Medusa bust. She is very heavy. Detailed all around, detailed into her clothing, face, even her snakes around her have different faces. Like we got one with an open mouth, some of them are not. If you bring her around, you can see more of them, even like the carvings into the eyes of the snakes. And then there's the back of her head. No, sorry, I can't hold her very well because she's a little awkward to hold, and she's very heavy. But her carving is immaculate. It's very, very pretty. And the fact that Medusa is carved out of serpentine makes a lot of sense. And then her price. So she is $150. All right, and this will be the last guy I showed today, and then we will be back tomorrow at 12, and we'll go for another hour. So if there's anything that you saw here that you're just kind of waiting on, there's an opportunity to grab it tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. So this is Larry.
I even changed his name on the website to say Larry.
Did you? You see him in our videos often. When he was carved, the place he was carved at, I don't think so. For example, we got this guy here. So very intricate face, detail in the teeth. So the tools that they used are very intricate. They probably use different types of tools to carve out certain spots to make it more realistic looking. And little Larry here is carved out of, from what I could do my research on, because we were trying to figure out so much about this guy. From what I was able to look up, is the place that he is carved from is located in Africa. And the tools that they have over there for their carvings just aren't as intricate as the ones that are over in like the Brazilian area. So he's very unique as far as his carving goes. And he's got a mystery stone as his base. We were able to figure out he's like a mix of... Oh, Darlene isn't over there. She did some research. But red moss agate, chalcedony for sure. We just started calling him fancy agate for a little bit. So if anyone knows anything about stones and might know what type of stone or mix of stones Larry is, we would love to know. He's very soft. He feels like chalcedony, like how blue chalcedony feels. That's how I'm basing him off of. He's got this little rough spot in the back of his head, but he's a really, really pretty stone. He's got spots of red in there, and this is all purple that runs through his face. So, but yeah, backstory with his carvings, they didn't go in and polish his eyes and his mouth. So he looked very scratched up. And a couple weeks ago, we decided to see what would happen if we added some oil to those spots to see if it would help, and it did. So he doesn't look as scratched up in the carvings anymore. But this is Larry. And Larry is in need of a home, and Larry is 50. So if anyone wants to give Larry a home, Larry. All right, y'all. So we are going to head off for today, but we will be back tomorrow. So again, if there's anything you were sitting on, we will have it out again tomorrow. These are slowly being added to the website. So if you don't want to wait, check our website as well, and you can purchase from there. So majority of these guys will be added on there, and if they aren't, just give a little bit of time. But they will be there. So
Most of them are up there.
most of them are up. If you guys heard that. So yeah, if you want to jump on one later before tomorrow's live, you don't want to risk someone else grabbing it, feel free. But until then, tomorrow we will see you at 12, and we'll probably go for about another hour. So we'll go from about 12 to 12:45 to 1. All right. Well, thanks for joining, and we will see you guys tomorrow.